Collingwood at the turn of the century, and a tortured night for one who finds herself having an unexplainable dream about a woman she has just met.
No. Mademoiselle. 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 I told him, Mademoiselle, that in our country, it's flirting with misfortune for the bridegroom to see his bride before the ceremony. What did he say to that, Angelique? Oh, he assured me he would never cause you misfortune. No, not for the world. But he begged me to give you some tokens that you might not forget him. I would never forget him. Oh, I assured him of that. Oh, may I see the tokens? Something for the nose and eyes. And something for the mind and heart. Poems and songs of Robert Burns. How did he know that was my favorite? Oh, my love's like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love's like the melody sweetly played in tune. And I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. It's beautiful. Yes. So beautiful. Everything always is so beautiful. For the little mademoiselle. But be careful. Too much good fortune can make the gods jealous of you. Jealous of you. Jealous of you. Jealous of you.
Where was I? Who was I? What was happening to me? Why was Angelique my servant? I don't understand. But I don't really need to. Edward said it was all in my mind.
Poems and songs of Robert Burns. Something is happening. It's not in my mind. Something is really happening. Mr. Collins?
Well, come on in.
Thank you.
Well, does the music bother you?
Mr. Collins, I must know about your fiancée. All about her. Is she French?
Nope.
She must be.
You asked me and I told you.
How long has she been here?
6 months.
Where did she come from?
She came to see me.
From where?
Does that matter?
Yes, because I'm sure that I've known her before. Tell me, did Angelique ever live in England? Surely you can tell me that.
Well, if he can't, Lady Hampshire, then I certainly can. No, I have never been to England. Does that satisfy your curiosity?
I'm sorry. I know this must seem absurd to you, but we have met before.
Have we?
I'm sure of it. May I ask you a personal question? Were you ever a servant or a personal maid?
I would have been a very poor one, don't you think? Service requires a kind of temperament I don't possess.
You're not answering my question.
Quentin, assure Lady Hampshire that you're not marrying below your status.
Lady Hampshire knows that.
I am sorry. I certainly didn't mean to be insulting.
Angelique, you could have been a little kinder to her.
She reminds me of someone I loathed.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell her, huh?
My charming Quentin. I wonder how much longer I'll put up with these moods of yours.
You can stop anytime you like.
I'll only wait so long for you to change.
And if I don't, what are you going to do?
Change you myself. I'm going back to the village.
What for?
Curiosity. That will do you good. I think I'll let you wander.
It's almost as if a ghost left them.
Kitty.
Edward, don't look at me that way. You know I'm not mad.
I know that very well.
Who could have come into my bedroom while I was asleep?
It must have been Jameson.
Edward, he's hardly paid any attention to me.
But that's how boys his age are. They develop the most astonishing crushes. I know that if you had come into this house when I was Jameson's age, I would have thought that nosegay was this big. And the book? Well, I don't think it would have been Robert Burns. Donne, more likely. It's funny. I didn't know we had a copy of Burns in this house. The old house. It must have come from the library there.
Who lives in the old house?
No one.
You mean since Barnabas Collins?
Jameson often plays there. I'm sure that's the explanation. Well, I must talk to him. I'll see that he doesn't trouble you anymore. Oh, if you'll excuse me, I'll do it now before he goes to sleep. You'll be all right now.
Barnabas. Barnabas.
Oh, Amanda, where are you? Lady Hampshire.
His eyes want to see again.
What is it?
He wants to come home.
What is she talking about?
Portrait.
Where did she get it?
I will not let them harm you.
Kitty, for God's sake!
No, don't touch me.
You must
Don't
come
touch
to your
me.
senses.
Let his eyes tell me what to do.
No!
Please. Joshua Collins. Oh.
Kitty!
My husband. My husband. want you to die. Even though I loved him, I did not want you to die, Jeremiah. Poor Jeremiah. Angelique made us marry. She used her black arts.
Kitty, please.
Joshua, don't hate me.
I am not Joshua Collins, and I do not hate you.
You cannot take me from my husband's grave.
Gerald is not buried here. This is the grave of Jeremiah Collins. He died over 100 years ago. You were not married to him. He was married to a woman named Josette.
Barnabas.
I don't want you to ever say that name again. Ever.
Don't blame him. He is not to blame. Blame me, but do not blame him.
Kitty!
Don't call me that. Don't call me that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Is everything all right?
Yes, I think it is.
When will you need more?
Tomorrow. And if you could possibly bring it earlier.
Yes, all right.
It's curious meeting you, even liking you.
After all you've heard.
All of it true, I'm sure. Oh, that wasn't very tactful, was it?
No. No, I'm sure that everything that Barnabas has told you was the truth. However, there's one truth that he never was able to accept. That I sincerely, honestly loved him.
As you love Quentin now.
As I will love Quentin when he lets me.
Angelique, you must both be very careful. Pitafi is planning something, and it involves Quentin, I'm sure of that. You've got to watch him and do everything you can to protect him.
Yes, I'll try. But that hand frightens even me. I've never admitted that before, even to myself. I'll deny it again tomorrow. But it does, Julia. It does. I've got to get back to Collinwood. It wouldn't do to arouse suspicion by staying away too long.
Barnabas? Barnabas? Barnabas, is that you?
Lady
No! No! I must go to Barnabas! He's in danger!
Lady Hampshire.
The most charming woman at Collingwood.
What do you want here?
To see your fiancé, of course.
He isn't in.
I've already been told that. I shall wait.
What do you want him for?
My dear Angelique, you're incredibly direct. For a moment, I thought I was talking to Julia Hoffman.
Well, you're not. You're talking to the woman who's going to marry Quentin Collins.
Are you asking me for my blessing?
No. There's no need for that. And there won't be. You have the hand,
Yes.
and I also have a gift of my own. I can summon up strange and horrifying spirits. How would you like to be walking through the woods one night and hear a noise? Suddenly in your path, there's a bolt of lightning, and there stands King Johnny Romano, his sword held high. You wouldn't risk that meeting, would you?
Barnabas? Barnabas? You are here. I feel it. But where? Where are you, my darling? Where? Yes. Yes, my darling, I'm coming. I'm coming. You are coming to me. You are coming to me.
What are you doing
What
here?
have you done to Barnabas? Why do you keep him locked up in there? You let me see him.
Barnabas
Let me see
is
him.
dead.
No. No, he is not dead. You won't let me see him. You won't let me see him.
Quentin, help.
Quentin,
Lady Hampshire.
let me go. Let me go.
Go after her, Quentin.
No.
You must.
Julia, I know why you've stayed in our time. I just found out. Barnabas isn't dead, is he?
You know that he is.
No, I don't. I believed her. I don't know why, but I did.
Because you want to believe her. That's why. Quentin, you saw Barnabas in his coffin. Everybody told you that they saw the stake in his heart. Go and find out for yourself. Go to the cave.
Edward has had the cave sealed.
And Barnabas's body is there. Barnabas is dead, Quentin. Oh, Quentin. I don't want to believe it either, but I must. And you must too.
Edward, whatever is happening to me, it must stop.
It will. With rest and love.
Love. Will love cure me, Edward?
I'm sure it will.
Oh, Edward, I don't think I could live through this without you. Edward, did you talk to Jameson? Did he leave the nosegay on my bed?
Yes, he did.
No, he did not. But thank you for the kind lie, Edward.
We'll find who left it, Kitty. I know we will.
There are no other forms of relaxation available.
Not for me.
But there are, my boy. Let me teach you some of them.
Patofi, I'm too tired and confused. Now, will you please leave me alone?
You are becoming as inhospitable as Charles Tate.
Don't mention that name.
Love has made you bitter.
I ask you to leave me alone.
I'll do better than that, my boy. I'll calm you.
Don't count on it.
Years ago in the Middle East, I learned a fascinating trick. Takes your cares away completely. Shall I show it to you?
You can if you leave afterwards.
Happily. Look at my hand. It's amazing what it can accomplish. You're admiring my ring? Surely you've seen it before.
No, I never noticed it before.
It comes from the Middle East, too. There's a legend connected with it. When you wear it, according to the legend, you make yourself available to begin a new life. Charming, isn't it? Fantasy, perhaps, but such agreeable fantasy. Would you like a new life, Quentin?
Yes.
And who wouldn't? Even I. Even I. Would you like to be as you are now in your new life?
Never. Never.
Sleep, Quentin. Sleep. Sleep.
A new life.
You may awake any time now, Quentin.
Petofi?
When you wear it, you make yourself available to begin a new life. To begin a new life. Would you like a new life, Quentin?
Not with you. Not with you.